Hi there, I'm Bunna, and this is my Grid-Locked ARK series. The map has been divided into grids that can only be unlocked by completing certain milestones I've set for my character. Grids can be lost if I die and can't retrieve my items, or if I die in a boss fight. The series will end when I've either unlocked all of the grids, or defeated the Alpha Tier boss encounter. Hello there, everybody! Bunna here, and welcome back to some more ARK Gridlocked. When we last left off, in the last episode, we got ourselves a little otter dude, we tamed the new saber, and we made some more preparations to go in that southern swamp cave. I'm sure it has like an official name, but I don't know the name of it, so we're gonna call it Southern Swamp Cave. So in this episode, I think we are going to try to make all that stuff happen. Last time I said that I was going to start making med brews and stuff off camera, and I kind of did. Let me fix the gamma real quick. I got the stuff to make med brews, and I got a bunch of, like, tinto berries, and we have a bunch of narcotics in the base that have been cooking up and stuff, but I kind of came to the conclusion that making the med brews, one by one, is going to be a complete pain in the ass. So I think we might actually make the industrial cooker. Because I know we're going to need it anyways at some point. I might as well just make it now. And if I make the S Plus version, I will hopefully be able to pick it up. I'm not sure, though, because some of the S Plus stuff has been, like, iffy, and I haven't changed any of those files yet. But I'm going to go ahead and learn it. I think we're going to take the resources that I was initially gathering for the grinder, and I think we're instead going to put those towards the cooker. Because with the medical brews, if you guys don't know, you've got to pretty much make them one by filling up water skins or water jars or canteens, and then, like, this single water jar will make one medical brew. Which means I gotta fill this thing with, like, 12 water skins plus the ingredients for the thing, and constantly keep up with that. And I'll be honest, I just can't bother with it. So off camera, I went and killed a bunch of ducks and got a ton of polymer. I think we actually got enough to make the thing. I didn't really count, I just gathered like a bunch, and I'm pretty sure it's enough. If it's not, then we can just use obsidian and cementing paste to make the rest, because I think I got a little obsidian there. I might have some more in the smithy, I'm not sure. But regardless, if we need more, I can get more. I just got what I thought I needed, and we should be able to make it, and then I can start getting some medical brews going. So let's see here. If we type in industrial cooker, and if I hit pull, is this gonna... No, I need oil. Okay. Alright, so I'm a little bit low on oil. More than likely this dude doesn't have enough, or he doesn't have any. Okay, he only has 4. So we need to make a trip real quick down to the ocean again and harvest some oil. Before I do that, I might make myself some scuba gear, because that would help me out a ton in the water. So let's learn scuba if we haven't, which we have. And then let's look in here. I think it's pretty easy to make for the most part. The biggest thing's the flippers, because that way I can move fast. The other thing would be the tank, which only takes 3 polymer, which we have tons of right now, so I'm going to go ahead and make a tank. And the mask might help too, just with seeing underneath there, so I'm going to go ahead and make the mask as well. The pants I don't think I'm going to need, because they just basically give hypothermic insulation. They give a lot of it, but I don't think I'm going to need it because it's in a shallow portion, and it's not that deep to where it's going to be cold. So we need to grab ourselves supply drop, so that way we can carry all of it, because oil's kind of heavy. I don't think this is going to take long. I'm pretty sure we can grab it real quick. And something I noticed off camera as well is that we hit level 90 as soon as I invest this feat point. So I'm going to go get the oil first, and then when we come back, I'm going to put that point in, and we can unlock a new grid based off of that point. And then I think we're going to go push for that cave. I'm feeling it this episode, guys. I think we're ready. We got a shiny new saber. We got an otter to keep us warm. We've got some decent gear. I think we're gonna be okay. Like, combine all that stuff with the med brews, I think we'll be okay. I realize my mind is jumping, like, all over the place right out the gate here, but there's some things you gotta do the way you gotta do them, right? We need the medical brews to do the cave, and to get the medical brews and make it feasible, I think we need to make the industrial cooker. So that's priority right now. And then after we get those guys, I think we're going to have pretty smooth sailing in that cave. At least I hope. Okay, so last time that we got oil, I'm pretty sure I was just right here in these rocks. So I'm going to park supply drop right here. And let's see if we can spot it. Yep, right out the gate. It's right there. So this time, we are coming far more prepared. Woohoo! Look at us, baby! Look at us! Scuba diving. I'm an aquabuns. Combine the scuba gear with this ridiculous journeyman pick that we got off of the alphas. I mean, this is nuts. Look at the oil that I just pulled in. That is crazy. Alright, we're going to drop the stone because I know I don't need it, and we're just going to focus on getting this oil back to base. I might as well get as much as I can get while I'm here, but I'm not going to be able to carry a whole lot more. I'm starting to get overweight. That's probably about it. What did we end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 721 oil. That is nuts. And there's actually even more oil nodes over here that really aren't that deep. Since I made the trip and I've got the scuba, I might grab them real quick, because I know we're going to need oil to make a lot of other stuff. I think the industrial grinder also takes oil, if I'm not mistaken. So I might as well just grab it while I'm here, and then we don't got to constantly keep coming back here. Oh, that's a megalodon. Hey there, bud. How's it going, dude? Luckily, I think I got enough movement speed that I don't really got to worry about him. But it's still, I got to be cautious in these waters. Plesiosaurs hate bunnas, if you didn't know. It's like bred into them to hate bunnas. Oh, I might try to get a little bit more oil. One more trip, but that shark is pretty close. So I might need to try to take him out. Actually, there's another shark there. And I did not bring a whole lot of arrows. So I think we're going to bail. We got plenty. We're going to stop right there. Remember, if we die and I can't get my stuff back, that means we lose grids. And I am not on board with that. I do not want to lose any grids. If we can make it through this whole series without losing a single grid, I would be impressed but also super grateful. Because it is so easy to die on ARK, and so many things can go south like that. Like that. And if you guys don't mind following suit, let's try to hit the 50 like marker this video. I know you guys can do it. You've done it before. I'd like to see it again, because Bunna appreciates it. Oh god, Bunna's too fat to move. Okay, take some of it back. Oh. I'm accumulating so many small critters in my house. This is definitely how I play ARK. I just like to tame small shit, you know? Or meaningless dinos. So far, I've actually done pretty good. But, like, me legit playing, I tame meaningless shit all the time. Okay, industrial cooker. Let's pull. Look at that. Look at that. We're not going to run out of gas whenever I hit craft on this thing, right? We got enough gas in here. Oh, actually, this is the S Plus fabricator, so it doesn't even need gas. It just runs on electricity. Okay, I just want to make sure. I would hate for all these resources to go to nothing if this decided to shut off. So, industrial cooker, S Plus, boom. Look at that. I mean, there went our entire supply of everything that we have. But I think it's worth it in the long run. I really do. And, if I can't figure out the S Plus thing with, like, picking up structures, I'm sure I can change it in files somehow. I just haven't done it yet. But if I can't figure it out, then I'm going to allow myself to spawn another one of these things in whenever I break it. Because the whole reason I put S Plus in this entire playthrough was so that I could pick up and replace structures and stuff to make it easier on me, since everything else is going to be incredibly hard. So if I do end up not being able to pick this up, I will allow myself the grace of breaking it and then picking it up. And I hope you guys are cool with that. Please understand that I'm not trying to make this series impossible, I'm just trying to make it challenging. Alright, so let's see if we can snap a pipe somewhere here. I might be able to do internal piping too. I haven't tried that, I don't think, with an industrial cooker before, but it might be an option. See, me trying to place pipes here just wants to snap onto there. And that's not going to work, because you got to place your pipe first, and then you place the cooker on it, and then I can use a flexible pipe to attach it to there. So, maybe I should wire this thing up? Or pipe it, rather, internally? I'm not sure. Well, actually, now that I'm looking at it, I am getting a little green icon right there. So it is wanting to place. Let me just try to finagle it a little bit more.
5 minutes later.
Okay, maybe we can do it this way. Maybe if I place the pipe like that. Okay? And then I come in. Will it snap now? Ha ha! It will. But it's a little bit too big. It actually looks kind of ugly. So I might need to bury it. I'm okay with it going into the crop plot a little bit, but I'm not okay with it sticking out of the greenhouse because I think that's going to look awful. So let's try to pick this thing up real quick. And we will bury it a little bit farther and see if that fixes the problem. It is still not wanting to snap properly. What? And now that I've buried that pipe, I don't even think I can get the snap to pick it up. So that's super unfortunate. Oh, I get it. Okay, the S Plus industrial cooker just snaps to foundations. You don't even need a pipe for it to snap to. So it wasn't even snapping on the pipe I placed, it's snapping on the foundation. Okay, so maybe we should... That makes things a little bit awkward. Because I don't want to extend my greenhouse, I don't need it to be any larger. But it keeps wanting to snap in the center, and it's not going to fit there properly. So maybe what I should do is put it on the outside like this, and just move my feeding trough. Like I could put another foundation right there, and then snap it on the outside. I think that's what we're going to do.
2 hours later.
Well, I can't place a foundation right there. Because it's going into the ground too far, apparently. I don't know why it thinks that is, but the rest aren't. Okay, ARK. So I guess what we could do is place it on this side, which would actually kind of keep it, like, away from enemies if they attack anyways, because I don't want this thing to break at all. I don't know if it's actually stone tier or metal tier, but back here's okay. I'm alright with that. Let's just snap that dude, like, right there. That's gonna fuck with my brain the way it's hanging off of that. God damn it.
Disappointed!
And it won't even let me put another foundation there. So I guess we're just gonna have to suck it up. Oh, that sucks. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's so unfortunate. And this doesn't give me the option to pick up, does it? It doesn't. Let me try the S Plus gun one more time to see if I missed anything with it. But I'm pretty sure it's a setting that I have to do, like, in the files or something. Pick up. Yeah, it's just pinging it. It's just pew pew. That's all it's doing. Okay, well, it's still gonna work there. It's fine. I really just need the thing to work, and I plan on making another base at some point anyways because we're kind of outgrowing this one. So it's alright for right now. Like I said, I will allow myself the grace of making a new one, like just spawning one in to replace this one because I don't want to have to get those resources again. I don't think that's fair to me. So hopefully you guys are cool with that. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and rig this puppy up straight into our water source, but I need a flexible pipe first. Just slap on some Flex Seal, Karen. Here we go. Oh, did you ever see those commercials? That Phil Swift, he just patches up whole fucking boats with that stuff. There we go, see? I Flex Sealed it, done.
Okay.
Alright, look at that. It's filling up with water, it's irrigated, it's got electricity, so it's powered. The S Plus version doesn't require gas. I think that the vanilla version does, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look real quick, because I'm actually curious. Industrial. So this one says burns gasoline to cook. The industrial one from S Plus says uses electricity or gas. The other nice thing about this is that you can just look up the recipes, like, right out the gate. You don't gotta go on, like, Google and look them up. They've got them all under these folders. So medical brews is narcotics, tinto berries, and water. And because this is S+, I can click on this, I can come up here, type in 100, poll, and look at that. And then now all I gotta do is turn the puppy on, and it will actually display under that same thing every time that it crafts one. So you can see it only takes, like, what, 4 seconds? Like 4 or 5 seconds? And it's just cranking them out. Look at that. I would have been like a century doing this with a cooking pot. So in my mind, this was well worth the investment. So while those things are crafting up, I think we're going to invest this level 90 engram point. because that's going to get us another grid. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to stick with melee damage, because that has already saved my ass in the past. So, level 90, achieved. Let's tab out real quick, and we will invest that point. Okay, we are back inside GIMP, and I'm going to bring over the random number generator right now. I've already got the numbers set up, but it is between 1 to 16 now as the max, because that last chunk that we unlocked pushed this up a little bit higher, and so now we have an extra thing that we have to fight with, so we've got 1 out of 16 chance, basically, to get the grid that we want. If I had to choose any of these, I would probably choose number 16, because that is more of the Obsidian Mountain unlocked, and that's going to get us a lot more metal, a lot more obsidian. I think there's crystals up there as well. If not 16, probably either 1 or 2, because that would also potentially give us metal. I'm not sure if 2 would. Outside of that, I really don't know. Maybe more of the redwoods, like 14 or 12. I think at some point, I'm open to building like a platform in a tree in the redwoods. I think that would be really cool, and it would also put us more central to the whole map. So maybe one of those, but I'm shooting for 16, 1, or 2. So cross your fingers. Here we go. 4. 4 is... What is 4? What are you, dude? Let's hide you. Let's take you away. I don't know what would be down at 4. It's just more of the southern islands, but I don't really think there's any metal or anything here that I can get. I don't think there's a cave or anything like that, so not really the best grid to get. Oh, beat my pancake! Alright, so back in game, we need to unlock the grid that is 75 and 35, because that's what we just got. So, 75, 35, oh, that's wrong, right there. And I don't even know what it would be, 23, I think? I think 23. Boom! Look at that. We will have to explore that at some point to see if that really got us anything, or if it's just kind of like, you know, a useless grid. But either way, a grid is a grid. We are 23 out of 100 now in terms of our goal. So we're getting there, people. We're getting there. The unfortunate part is we are starting to run out of levels. We've only got 2 more grids that can be unlocked with levels, which is kind of hard to think about. That means that all the rest of the grids that we unlock are going to have to come from cave artifacts or taming 145 plus creatures. Or if we do the boss battle. But more than likely, that's either not going to happen, or if it does, it's going to be like way later down the road, and we would have already unlocked a bunch of grids up until that point. So, we've got a tough journey ahead of us, people. A tough journey. So I'm just getting all of my armor repaired. I want to get a little bit of resources on me, because I want to take along fiber and hide that I kind of forgot last time. I want to make sure I go prepared this time. So I'm bringing that. I want to bring at least like 4 torches, just in case I need them, including the ones that you put, like standing torches and also handheld torches. So I want to make both of those guys, and I'm going to put one on the saddle of the saber, because you guys had mentioned that to me way back when, if you recall, and I want to take advantage of that, because I think that you get heat from that as well as it gives light. The light's obviously not as big of a deal, but if I can get more insulation out of it, then I think that's a really smart move. Alright, so that's the last torch, and then we're going to make 4 standing torches. I won't be able to pick these up because I haven't fixed S Plus yet, but I think that should be okay. I'm pretty sure. I'm also going to take a bed with me, and I'm going to take it down inside the cave with a foundation. If that doesn't work, I'm pretty sure sleeping bags will. So I'm going to make a bed and a sleeping bag, and I'm just going to hope that the bed works, because that's a renewable spawn, obviously, whereas the sleeping bag is only 1 spawn. But I want to go prepared. I really do. I want to knock this out of the park this time, guys. I am taking bug repellent that we had extra from whenever we made that before. I'm going to take like a full... Let's take 2 stacks of food. I don't even care. 2 stacks of food. I'm keeping the scuba, because if we happen to need that, like if we can't take the saber through the water, or we get pulled off our mount, I want to make sure that we have scuba that we can potentially get away. So I'm packing that. I might take extra hide gear in case the flak breaks, but I can also just make that on the fly, so I'm not that worried about it. Aside from that, I think we just need the medical brews, and obviously the otter and the saber. But this dude, I wanted to check out the insulation, because one of you guys left me a comment, which was an awesome comment, by the way, saying that if you put points into melee damage, it actually increases the insulation that the otter gives. So I want to take off my armor real quick, and I want to try this out. So what are we sitting at away from the cookers? Let's turn these off and see where we're at. Let's test things out, because I never knew this. This is awesome if that's the case. So I'm at 157 hypo. I'm at 66 hyper. It just changed, so I wanted to make sure it's not going to change again. So 157, 66. Pick this dude up. He gives us 290 and then 130. So if I invest 1 feat point into you, 1 feat point, let's see if that does anything. 299, 136, so it does. That is crazy. I never knew this about otters. I always thought the smart thing to do was to pump health into them, like as much as possible, because then if you happen to die, they have a chance of living if you give them like a helmet or something. But this is crazy. So attaining a high-level otter is actually like something we'd want to do at some point. Aside from getting a grid out of it, of course, but like attaining a high level for extra insulation, that might be like a dope move for us to make. So thank you so much for that comment, because that might have helped us out here. If we get some levels on this dude, I can throw him down and keep investing them, and I'm really hoping that he makes the difference in this cave with keeping us warm. So how many med brews we got? 100! Woohoo! Look at that! The other thing that I wanted to check too, I almost forgot, I wanted to look at that free curry that gives insulation, at least I think it does. Let's see, consume it to gain increased hypothermic insulation and slow your rate of food consumption. So it takes azulberries, longgrass, mejoberries, narcotics, and rocket root. I think we have all of that. So let's click on it, let's maybe do like 3, and let's see. Ho ho! We got enough! And I'm pretty sure these last for like 15 minutes each after you consume it. So 3 should be plenty, I would think, to get us through the cave. If not, I would only use it like in the lower portion, so it should be fine. So let's do a double check here. We've got flak gear, we've got our good pieces of hide, scuba, extra resources, a bunch of torches, bed, foundation, bug repellent, tons of food, free curry, medical brews. We got an adorable fucking otter. We are ready to destroy this cave. We are going to destroy this cave. Now, before I set out, I want to make sure that I got my Sabertooth a nice saddle. I'm pretty sure I crafted that blueprint, but I can't remember. I did. Okay, so he's got 65.8 Journeyman saddle. I want to get him to probably like 4k health, and then the rest I'll probably just dump in damage. But I'm going to level him in the cave, and then just force feed him as we go, kind of like I did last time. I was actually just leaving the base, and I remembered that I wanted to make some more grappling hooks, because I don't know if I can really get to that artifact. If it's like through the water, it might be too dangerous. So I want to make a few more of these guys real quick, and then I know that I can maybe just grapple up to it, if that's even where it's at. I think it is, but I'm not sure. So I'm probably going to make like 10. And that should be enough in case I need to get somewhere in that cave, or even if I get, like, stuck or pulled off my mount, maybe I can grapple, like, the top of the ceiling and pull myself to safety. Alright, we're looking like a fucking war machine. You know the drill. Cue the music! This poor Carno must have been stuck here like this whole time. I almost feel bad for the dude. Alright, supply drop. You know the drill, little dude. You gotta get potted. You gotta get put in the chest. Because Bunna has war stuff to do. They keep asking me if I'm back. Yeah. I'm back. We are gonna destroy this cave. I have confidence this time. I am confident. I'm a confident little Bunna. We've got an otter on our shoulders. You can't possibly fail with this much cuteness. Alright, here we go. Time for the fun stuff. Come here, baddies. Come on. Oh yeah, you hate me. Oh, you hate me so much, don't you? Alright, so the Sabertooth's doing pretty good so far. It looks like he's missing a lot of health, but that's because I put those points in before we even came here. So, he actually didn't take too much damage right there. I'm just worried that if we get attacked by, like, big swarms, that he might get overwhelmed. So, we just need to make sure to stop and heal him up in between fights. So, currently right now, it looks like my guy is only a snowflake, and I'm pretty sure he was like a full-on ice cube last time that we were here. So right out the gate, I think we're doing better, and I didn't even attach the torch to the saddle yet. So I'm going to try that, because I am curious if it increases your insulation or not. It might not, but I'm really hoping it does, because if we can just keep a torch on the Saber and keep us toasty the whole time, I think that's like a power move, right? It's like 200 IQ move. As a matter of fact, let's give it a try real quick. So I need to take his saddle off, put a torch on it, re-equip the saddle. Does it do anything? I don't think it does, necessarily, but me holding one in my hand, I know for a fact does. It just must not be enough. Oh, no, there it goes. Okay. It made a difference. So, I don't know if the saddle's doing anything for us, but the one in my hand certainly is. And we didn't even consume that free curry yet. I'm gonna wait until we get a little bit... Oh, Arthropleura. Oh, Arthropleura, don't break my armor, please. Arthropleura are super dangerous, dude. If they hit me, they could fuck up this whole thing. Am I okay? Is my armor good? Okay, it didn't hit me. It hit the Saber. Whew. That could actually mess us up severely. Like a Sarco pulling us off or an Arthropleura shredding our armor might be the death of us. So we need to try to do this logically, but when it comes to ARK, there's not a whole lot you can do that makes sense. So we're just going to try our best. Come on. Come on, die, Mr. Bug. Just die. Just die. Okay. Alright, another Arthropleura. Awesome. Love them so much. They're like the best. Oh, there goes all my armor. See? I told you. I told you. Alright, so we're going to have to rely on hide then. That's the only thing we can do. It just shredded all of my armor in one little freaking poison breath or whatever the fuck it is. Acid spit. I don't know. Alright, let's repair my gear. And we're going to make the other pieces of hide that we don't currently have, because we definitely need them to stay warm. And I'm just going to have to bail on the idea of flak, because there's no way we can keep repairing that on the go. Like, unless I brought smithies and stuff with me, and, like, placed them all through here, it's just not going to happen. So, let's make chest, head, and hands. And hopefully I got enough fiber. We should be good. And we can just repair everything as we go, so if we do good hit, it's not that big of a deal. I got 2 points in the Saber, which puts him over 3,000 health. I'm going to drop the, well, you know, the chitten's not too heavy. I might keep it for now, at least some of it. And I'm just going to keep force feeding him up, like I've been talking about.
5 minutes later.
Alright, we got him back up to full health. Let's keep on pushing. Oh, Titanoboa, meet my new Saber. He likes to eat and play with snakes. So this Saber so far seems to be doing a much better job of chewing through all these mobs. I haven't really had a whole lot of an issue yet, and I didn't even put any points in melee damage. So he's doing better than the last Saber, like right out the gate, and I think he's going to get quite a few levels by doing this cave. So hopefully he'll work out better. Oh, that's right, you can't fit through this thing, even though you definitely should be able to fit through this thing. Can he soar through there? Can he soar like an eagle? Come on, come on, come on, let me eagle it. He's even flapping his paws like he's an eagle. Just let him go. Alright, we're gonna have to cryopod him like I figured we'd have to, and then like re-cryopod him once we get through the crack. It's so stupid. Like, they had to have known that people were gonna use sabers in this cave, right? So why would they put this here where you can't even fit a saber through it? It's really stupid. Alright, here we go. Back to business. As usual, the torpor effect on the screen makes you think that you're taking so much more damage than you actually are. Because it's just like that faint little purple. It's always pulsing from stuff when you're doing caves, and it freaks me out. Like, it makes me think that I'm gonna die any second, you know? Alright, since we got him over 3,000 health, I think I'm going to start bumping up melee damage some more. Kind of using the same mentality I had last time. You know, the more damage you do and the quicker you kill stuff, the less damage you're going to take. So I think having a balance of the two is probably the way to go. I think to help reduce some of the weight, I am going to drop this flak gear that broke, because it's really weighing me down a lot, and this saber cannot carry a whole lot. So no sense of me carrying around broken armor when I can just easily remake it back at base. Alright, we're pushing further. Here we go, guys. That's the XP booster, so we're already kind of back down to where we were before. When we get down into like the big open portion with the water, which I think might be right here actually, or at least the next path down, I think that's where we're going to put the bed at. So just in case we die, we can spawn right there at the water's edge and maybe get our stuff back. But I don't know. Dying in the water is probably like worst case scenario for us. Here we are! Back into the open portion. Let's take care of this dude while we can. If I can get through the... How? ARK? How does he not fit?
That's what she said.
Alright, well, we're gonna come up here and put down our foundation in bed, if it will let us. I'm not sure if it will, but let's give her a try. Huh? Okay, so far so good. And huh? Do I gotta get off my mount to do this, maybe? Let's try. Yes! Okay. And I'm gonna label this so that I can tell, because I do have those beds up front. We're gonna name this Water Cave, but not like that. Let's do... Nope, let's not do that. Let's not do that either. Jesus. Okay, we got ourselves a bed down. I think I might try grappling up to this area that I talked about last time, just to see if that happens to be where the cave artifact is. And if it isn't, we might need to go in the water. Alright, Mr. Saber, I'm gonna put you on neutral, just in case you gotta defend yourself. Let's get our grappling hooks equipped. And I'm really hoping that there is not a bunch of dinos waiting up here for me, because if there is, I am so screwed. But, anything? Nothing. So this is not the crack that I was thinking of. I was thinking of something different. Alright. Well, now we gotta try to get down from here without dying. Let's just whistle our saber over to us, and then we can just... Oh, boy! Oh, stay there, bud! Oh, boy! Oh, boy! That's a... What? Okay. Here's what we'll do. Huh? And then, huh? Uh-huh. And I probably should have grappled myself over a little bit farther, shouldn't have I? Alright, let's do pull, and then ha, and that, and then that. And then we swing like Spider-Bonna. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're fine. It all worked out. Now I just need to try to kill these things without getting death rolled off. Oh, don't death roll me, please. Please don't death roll me. Oh, come on. All right. 1 Sarco down. 17 more to go. So I'm actually going to avoid those just for the time being, to check out what was over here, because I know last time we got death rolled by that Sarco, and I just kind of like bailed, and I wanted to check things out. I'm pretty sure the rest of this part of the cave is all underground. I'm pretty sure. Like, you gotta dive, and I am concerned about that, because I can see Sarcos from here. Oh, good God! Ah! Oh, okay. All right, can we pull ourselves in? Huh? Woo! Woo! Get him, Saber! Get him, Saber! You got this, dude! Oh, you fuck him up! Ugh. Don't you take their shit! You are a mad Saber, dude. He's got this. I'm just gonna let him do his thing. I think he's got it. Oh, yes! Dude, you're a beast. You are a beast. Don't take shit from that piranha either. If you need to bite him, go for it. You're a beast. Oh my God. And you're so full of meat, good lord. So grappling will apparently save you from the jaws of a Sarco. I didn't know that prior to this whole experience. You guys might have, I definitely didn't. So maybe you just walked away learning something new. It's good to know. Alright, we're back up to full health. I put one more point into his melee damage, so he's almost 400%. I think I need to drop the rest of the stuff, though, because he is really starting to get encumbered. I might take the torch off just to keep it. We'll drop the rest. I want to consume a bug repellent, I think, right now. And I'm going to consume a free curry because we're probably going to be diving in the water. And I can't have my torch out in the water. So that takes care of the cold effect that I'm suffering. I might actually want to hop off real quick, too, and check and see if I can put points in the otter. Because if he got any levels from this, then that might help us out with insulation as well. He got 1 level, so 1 more point in melee damage. Toss him back up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous about this. Actually, I should check my armor, too. Yeah, my armor's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. It's okay. It's hardly damaged, so let's give it a whirl, guys. Oh, God. Oh, this makes me so nervous. I do not feel good about this. Oh, here we go. Diving deeper. I might need to put on my oxygen tank. I think I'm actually probably gonna have to. Sabertooth should be okay, because he's got quite a bit of oxygen. But I'm definitely gonna need that oxygen tank, I think. So I'm gonna put it on right now before I start drowning. There we go. And I've only got a snowflake down here in the water. So that insulation's coming in clutch. I hope my otter doesn't drown being on my shoulder. I actually didn't think of that. But given that he's an otter, he probably has a lot of oxygen. And if he does drown, it would suck and I'd be heartbroken, but he is low level. So we're just going to take the loss and try to move forward. Alright, my saber's kind of starting to get a little low on stamina. And I want to make sure that he does not run out, so we need to, like, haul ass through the rest of this. I hope we're okay. He's getting kind of low. I want to say that we can get up here in this rock. I think it's been so long. Oh, Sarko! Okay. Alright. Alright, come on. Don't get pulled off. Don't get pulled off. Don't get pulled off. We got 145, of course! Why wouldn't it be a 145? Of course it's a 145! He did the death throw and it did not pull me off. Oh my god. Okay. Whew, I think we lucked out there. We lucked out there. That could have messed us up severely. A 145 pulling me off when I'm wearing an oxygen tank? That would not have been good. He got an extra level, so we're going to bump up melee damage. I might force feed him a little bit here before we make the next dive, and then we're just going to keep pushing forward. Alright, my insulation is still good, so the cave has not gotten any colder. I think we made the right move in terms of all the insulation. I was expecting this to be like the worst part, and we're still only a snowflake. I can see a Sarko down there, though, which scares the hell out of me. If we can get him up here, I think that will be a lot better for us than trying to fight him in the water and risk getting pulled off. Will you come up here, buddy? Maybe if I dip my paws in the water, am I going to pull a whole bunch of you dudes? I don't think they're falling for the bait, so I'm probably just going to have to dive in after them. Oh, this scares me. Alright. One step at a time. I don't know if we should go right or left. Actually, that's not even a way to go, so it looks like we only have left to go. Maybe we can just avoid that Sarko altogether, and apparently just fight our way through piranhas that spawn on top of you. How does that work, ARK? What's up here? Anything? Hello? Just a pocket for air? Okay, well, we'll get our stamina back real quick, and then we keep pushing. Me and you, Saber. Me and you, dude. And the otter. Let's not forget about our otter. He is putting in work right now. Oh god, this tunnel looks fucking ominous. God, I feel like 6 plesiosaurs are gonna just pour out after me. Oh, there's Sarko. There's Sarko. Can we just cheese it? Come on, cheese it. Okay. Oh, we cheesed that so hard. So wait, did this just make like a big loop? Because it's that Sarko that we saw from the beginning, or is this a new chamber now? I don't know, this might be a new chamber. We're about to find out. Yeah, it's a new chamber. Alright. So we're still making progress, little by little. What secrets do you hold, Mr. Chamber? Do you have an artifact? I feel like this cave has to have an artifact, right? Oh, it's got an Arthropleura. Ha! Oh, fancy Bona moves. Did you guys see that? Good lord, I'm like a ninja. Watcha! Oh, can I dodge him more? Oh, no, didn't dodge it. Okay.
Alrighty then.
It's cool, I ran like a bitch and now I'm repairing. We're fine. Oh, the super unfortunate part was I was wearing my scuba tank when he broke that. That sucks. Oh, he's hitting me again. Okay. Oh, please DPS, please DPS. We're gonna take some med brews, because I think we need them right now. I didn't even get my gear repaired yet. Oh, God. Okay, we're back on track. Jump! Mother... Dude, Arthropleuras are so accurate. It's crazy how accurate they are. He's gonna hit me again. He's gonna... Ah! Okay, dodged it. Let's DPS while he's on cooldown. He's gonna bite again. Ha! 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 Okay, and jump. Ha-ha! Alright. I'm trying to find a pattern, but with ARK, there's like no patterns. There's just destruction. We got it. We got it. We're good. Whew. Okay. Alright, I force-fed him up a good bit, so he's almost full health again. I feel like we gotta be getting close at this point, right? Do these waves mean that we're getting close? Like, how much further could the thing possibly be? Is it through here? Is it through there? Oh god, bat, please, bats! So I'm actually legit worried now that if we don't have that scuba tank, I don't know that we can make some of these dives. I really hope we can. But the problem is I don't know this cave well enough to know like where the next air pocket is. And if we gotta spend time down there like fighting Sarcos and stuff, then I just don't know. And I don't know which one of these chambers I need to take, because there's this one and then there's the one I just came from. Let's take the right one, I guess, first. And if it doesn't go anywhere, then we'll come back and take the left one. And I think I actually might make the decision here to drop all this chitin and hide that I'm carrying, because my saber's becoming encumbered. I really don't need chitin and hide right now, and I can get it elsewhere, so I think we're just going to drop it to save on the weight, and then that'll make me move faster in the water. I'm hoping all these power plays mean something. I really do. Let's give her a try. Here we go. Okay, alright, yep. Piranha, Sarco, let's power through. Power through. Don't even pay attention to it. We are fine. We are a well-tuned, well-oiled machine. My saber's a tank. Alright, is there oxygen? Over there. Alright, this is where we're going. This is where we're going, people. Come on. Come on, we got this. Oh, it's the artifact! Oh my god! Oh, it's glorious! Okay. Is the Sarco following me? Did we make it? I think we made it. Good lord! I have worked so hard for you. You have no idea. This fucking artifact has no idea how hard we have worked for it. Oh my god. Artifact of the Pact. Or pack, rather. You're mine. I claim you. In the name of Bana. You are mine. So you watch. I'm gonna walk up this path here, and there's probably like a super easy way to get up here. I'm pretty sure I remember there being a chamber that you can grapple to. I don't know where it's at. So, I guarantee when I walk to the end of this, it's probably going to be, like, right out in the open, and it was so obvious, and I'm going to be super pissed. Alright. Where are we at? Here we go. Here's the pocket I was talking about. Okay. This is what I remember. I remember this being here. So, where are... Oh, what the fuck? Snake, please! I'm trying... Snake! I'm trying to look! God damn it. Alright. Oh, it was right here! Where we got pulled off last time by the Sarco. Okay. And where we got pulled off this last time as well. So that's good to know. If you just come to this ledge and you look right up in there, you can't even really see it unless you know the cave and you've been there before. But right up in that pocket, if we had grappled there, we would have just saved ourselves all of that shit. All of it. But you know what? It's about the journey, not the destination. Know what I'm saying? The victory, as I was saying, the victory that we are pulling away from this is so rewarding. The fact that we went and got a saber, got an otter, made medical brews, free a curry. I mean, that shit right there makes this artifact in our inventory just that much sweeter. We earned that shit. We earned that shit! I know there was another path back there that we didn't explore that had the rocks that you gotta jump across and such. But right now, I just want to get up here and at least secure this artifact that we looted. So that we can say, without a doubt, we were successful in this endeavor. Because the last thing I want to do right now is fail at this. We still good? No badness up here? All dead? I think we're all dead. Okay. I can just walk my way out of here then. That's great. We did it, guys! Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. We only ended up using one of the free curries and 3 medical brews. But I am so glad I had them because those 3 med brews might have saved my life back there. My dude was getting a little bit low on health, and if I happened to get hit by an Arthur Plura or something like that, it probably would have one-shotted me. So I am so glad that we took the time to make them, even though we really didn't need that many. I think if we didn't have them, it would have been a much different outcome. So now that we have got ourselves another cave artifact, that means we have unlocked another grid. So let's head back to base, and then we're gonna unlock that sucker.
5 minutes later.
Ho ho! Home sweet home, people! Look at that! Trip successful. Had a couple rough spots, I'm not gonna lie. But overall, wild success. Everything we did during that whole journey, wild success. I mean, the grappling hooks especially, like right before we left the base, if we didn't have those grappling hooks to pull us out of the Sarco's jaws, I think that would have been game over. Or at least we would have died and then had to have respawned there, and it would have been like a much more complicated process. So everything that we did in preparation for this, I think really paid off in the end. So with this artifact going inside the smithy, that means we secured a grid. So let's tab out and see what we got. Alright, I've got everything relabeled again. The numbers are still the same, so it's 1 to 16. I'm still hoping for grid number 16, 1, or 2, with 14 and 12 kind of being gravy if we get them, because I kind of want to unlock more stuff in the Redwoods. But whatever we get, it's going to be beneficial for us. Cross your fingers, here we go. Woo! 15. 15 is on the East Coast. I don't know what that would have for us. Actually, that might contain the underwater cave to the east. I'm not sure if it would fall within that grid or not. It might be the one above it. But regardless, that's not a bad grid to get.
We just take it. One piece at a time. They don't want us to. I don't want to. No! We must take it all!
Jesus Christ.
Okay, back in game, that would be grid number 55, 85. 55? 85? And that will be grid number 24-ish, I think, somewhere around there. Like I said, I don't know if that's accurate or not, but we're going to label it as such. Boom! Look at that! Oh! That's a healthy-looking map, people. We're getting there. As soon as we start unlocking some more of those northern mountains, I think our metal production is gonna soar. Especially if we, like, relocate our base and we get a little more central towards the redwoods or something like that, I think we would have a much easier time acquiring resources. But that is going to have to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to give the video a like down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and please keep leaving me comments because I love them and they warm my little bun of heart. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time.